Okay, so hi Lissie, nice to have you again.
Hi, Susanna. Nice to see you.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm looking forward to playing. I'm feeling, I got to take a shower, which is always good, so I'm feeling fresh and ready to rock.
So you just came to Joensuu. What is your first impression on this place?
Well, I mean, looking just behind me, that it's beautiful. The weather is amazing. It's really quite warm and sunny, and I haven't been into the festival yet, but it sounds like it's going off and people are having fun, so.
Yeah, we are having
good first impression. Everyone's been really lovely.
Yeah, the weather is perfect also today. So this is your second time in Finland. What are the nicest things about Finland? What do you like the best?
Well, I really wish that I could have spent more time here, but the show that we did have was our first one, and this was like a couple years ago, and there was like a lot of energy in the crowd, and I really liked that. So I'm curious to see if that's a normal Finnish thing or not, because you go to certain countries and sometimes people are really quiet and they just listen and go like that. Other times people are like and they freak out. So I'm curious to see like what that's going to be like, because it's been a while. But in general, it just people are really cool. They're nice. They're easygoing. I'm just saying, we got even getting to this festival, like we're being really well taken care of, because we've been sleeping on this bus and not really sleeping at all, actually, because we are on a weird schedule. And so you show up somewhere and sometimes you haven't showered, and my suitcase got lost, so like I haven't really had anything I've needed. So anyway, so, and you keep a positive attitude about it, like whatever, but then to get somewhere and actually, there's a sandwich, like I'm so hungry, so to show up and have people be like, hey, how are you? Thanks for coming. And, I like everyone's been really nice to us.
Yeah. So your show is going to be after an hour. So do you have something special planned for the show?
Well, getting to play an hour set is nice, because it's like a good amount of time. It's like just kind of the perfect amount of time for a festival, because you're getting hopefully new people in that don't know you, and then people who do know you. So we're going to try to do a balance of old songs that maybe people will know, and then our new stuff that's coming out in September 9th. I have an album called Back to Forever coming. So we're gonna play a lot of new stuff, and we have been, and I worried that people would be like, we don't know this song, but everyone's been reacting really well to the new material, I think. But no big surprises. I had to get these shoes just yesterday because I didn't have I had some moccasins, and they don't really quite fit me, so I'll probably end up taking them off while I'm on stage.
Wait, that's something.
And then just being barefoot. Well, I've had to do it the last 2 days, or the last day, because I'm just like I can't like really like balance in them. I'm like feel a little awkward. So
the impression I get from you now when I meet you for the first time is that you are very very open and very positive. You're very beautiful, and your music is amazing. I love your voice. How would you describe yourself and your music to somebody who doesn't know you that well?
Well, I think so I've always loved to sing, so I'm really passionate about what I do. I feel like I have a unique, strong voice, and so it's very like vocally driven, but then I also have this amazing band, so I have a lead guitar player that just takes these amazing solos that are really exciting. My bass player sometimes plays the drums as well as the bass at the same time, so that's always kind of like interesting for people, I think. And then our drummer Jesse is a multi-instrumentalist, so he plays lap steel, he plays piano, he plays drums, but I'll describe my music, I guess, as like similar probably to my personality. Is just like pretty straightforward. I'm talking about stuff that I feel, that I think, that happened to me. I'm not like making it up. It's not like a concept. It's just me being able to process my emotions and life experiences, and sort of try to like learn from them and be a good person, and like take responsibility for some of it, and then also dish out the blame on the people, the guy, and some of them. I write a lot of songs about guys. But like I said, I think it's just pretty like straightforward. That's like my whole thing. It's difficult sometimes to find like where you fit in the music industry, because I don't really like care very much about like costumes and being cool and stuff. So I don't know. Hopefully there's a place for me in the world, but so just straightforward stuff.
Yeah, there is, at least in our hearts.
Yes, in Finland.
You were talking about passion for music. How do you? I mean, music industry is not always like walking in the park. Like you told that you have this tour and you are going from one place to another. There's a lot of competition, and you have to kind of like always be like really positive and stuff like that. How do you keep the passion for the music? What do you do? Do you have something special that?
I think knowing that you love it, because there was, after like 2 years of being on the road, there was a time when it was like we were always kind of in cold places and it was really gray, and I would get kind of depressed, and I was really burnt out, and I was tired, and I just wanted to go home and be in my own bed and see my dog. But that like came at the end of a really crazy time, and then within a like couple weeks I was like ready to go back out there, because I think we go through all the buses and the planes and the delayed flights and the without eating and without showering sometimes, so that we get that hour to perform, because we have so much fun. I mean, we love it, and it's what we thrive off of. And I found with my time off that it was really nice for me to have some time to sort of regroup, but also singing and making music and performing sort of gives me like a purpose to my existence, I feel. So it's like without it, I do feel a bit lost. So I think it's just such a big part of me, and it's like all the crazy stuff that you go through is worth like the hour you're on stage.
And you have a new album coming out. I guess it was in September, right? Yeah. So tell us about it.
So my new album comes out September 9th, and it's called Back to Forever. Back to Forever is a song on the album that's the closing track, which is a bit of like a tender song, basically about like reflecting back on your life and where you grew up and your like kind of good childhood memories, and sort of wondering like how that all happened so fast, and like you're feeling really nostalgic and sort of sentimental. And so, the rest of the songs on the album, I'd say, aren't very different from like When I'm Alone or In Sleep on my first record. Rock, pop. It's my band playing on it, but we worked with the producer Jack Knifley, so there's more layers to it. It's more produced than say what we would do live. But I'm really proud of it. It took a while to figure out like when we were gonna make it and like how we were gonna make it, and I was writing a lot and writing, so it took longer than I thought, that to where now, and I made it last September, so now I'm almost like, okay, I'm ready to make a new album, like let's just get this one out, because I don't dwell on things, and I'm not a perfectionist. I just like to like do stuff in instinct and just see what works and see what feels good. So sometimes like the whole process and the build and like the plans, that stuff drives me nuts. But anyway, so Back to Forever, I'm really proud of it. I think it's a good album, and my songwriting is I think grown, because I can be more objective, I think, now, in like reflecting on my feelings, like where I can step away from myself and see a better picture of what's going on and tell that story instead of just this like me in my head, So I think that's been fun to like get a little bit out of myself and my writing, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Have you ever been thinking that if you weren't doing music, what would you be doing?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd want to do something that would like allow me to, because it's ironic, like I don't like being indoors. I really like to be outside, like whatever the weather. I just don't like being inside. So I really love the outdoors, and so in my job, it's like I'm always trapped inside. And so when I go home, I'm like just sitting on the porch, like doing nothing, just because I have to be outside. But I think I'd want to do something like be a naturalist, like learn about identifying plants and trees and like what their purposes and uses are, and maybe give like maybe a park ranger or something, like take people on the land or take care of the land, or I don't know.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, I mean, it probably would be a really modest existence, but I think have like a nice little house like on a lake, like kind of like this, and spend my days sort of like going around seeing what's going on with the land.
Yeah.
And, maybe in a past life would have been a farmer. I think farming's probably very hard, but
Yeah.
maybe I'd want to be a farmer. I don't know.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be in Finland because especially this area in the summer, in the winter, it's so cold and it's so grey.
Yeah.
And dark also.
Yeah.
So how about after the gig today? Are you planning to check out some other artists or?
Yeah. Well, I hope so. I think so. Is Hot Chips playing, or are they playing tonight? Do you know? Hot Chip and Seagull Roast is later tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Seagull Roast isn't until tomorrow. Okay, so we won't be here tomorrow because I just briefly looked at the lineup. I don't know if it's on here. No. And I knew Hot Chip and Seagull Roast were at the festival, but I don't know what time they're on or when. Apparently Seagull Roast is tomorrow, so I'm not going to see them because I fly home tomorrow. So really, I'll probably just wander around and see what's going on. Try not to stay up all night. Try to get some sleep for once. Not try not to drink too much.
But that's really nice because people in this area, I think that they're really kind of like fun and open-minded. So
Yeah.
I'm sure that you will have a blast.
Well, I bet the last time we were in Finland, actually, we also flew home the next day, and we had to get up at like 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And our bass player, it was 5 in the morning, and my guitar player and I are waiting in the lobby, like, where is he? Where is he? Like, we couldn't find him. Where's Lewis? Like, we're worried. Is he okay? Where did he go? Like, should we leave without him? And he had gone out all night with just some Finnish people he met, went out dancing and drinking. Doesn't sleep, shows up at the airport, like barely gets to the airport because everyone just embraced him and took him out. And I didn't go out because I'm like, I have to get up early tomorrow. I don't want to be on the plane for like 10 hours hungover.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I can tell that there is an energy here which could be dangerous for me tonight because I have to wake up early.
So I think that we are almost, our time is up, but I would like to ask if you have something that you would like to say to your Finnish fans.
Yeah, well, I just did that, and then I'll do it again. But I say the same thing in my interviews. Just like thank you for having us at this festival. I really think it's going to be fun, and everyone I've met has been really lovely, and everyone at the festival has really treated us so nice this far. And it's a beautiful place that you guys live in, and hopefully when the new album comes out, you guys get it September 9th, Back to Forever, and that will lead to us coming here more often and playing more gigs here.
Yeah. So. Okay. Thank you for the interview, and I hope that you will have a blast here.
I think I know I will. So Thank you very much, and
yeah, thanks.
See you later.